Well, you could talk about baseball on many levels. I could go on and tell stories and stories and stories, but there's a lot of levels to baseball. You can never conquer this game.
Larry Farmer and a baseball truism. Words not only of a coach, but of a father whose son Zach shared a similar passion about a game they love. In 2014, after making 9 starts and posting a 6-4 record as a freshman for the Ohio State Buckeyes, Zach Farmer was diagnosed with myeloid leukemia.
When he was first diagnosed, the world must have just stopped still for you. Can you take us there?
Yeah, just a minute.
Sure.
Yeah, there's some things you never forget, and that's one.
Despite his courageous 15-month-long battle, cancer became the one out Farmer couldn't record.
Me and Zach talked in depth pretty well at the end of this thing. He signed up for every research thing he could do with Ohio State as far as cancer. His fight was one day, there'd be a cure for cancer for sure. And then the support we got from the beginning to the end, there's no matching it. And just being a freshman at Ohio State, the alumni jumped out of the sky, And then the family here in Pike County, it's a big family.
March 23rd, a 2,000-pound monument honoring the 2-time SVC Player of the Year will rest inside the entrance to the field that now bears his name. Jonathan Teeters, who coached Zach in Legion Baseball, is in his first year as head coach of the Piketon Redstreaks.
He's just a great kid. I never heard anybody say anything negative about him. He was involved in the community. He had a glowing personality, and he's just somebody you never forget. The dedication on the 23rd is all about Zach Farmer. Whenever I was hired here in August, that was the first thing that I went to the administration, Board of Education about. I wanted there to be something permanent here for Zach, something special that everybody that comes here, visitors, Piketon alumni, whoever it might be, can look and see, just how special Zach was on the field and how special he was off the field as well.
Yeah, he never gave up. No, he always thought he's going back to the mound. He never ever thought that anything was that he was not. That's where he looked forward, and things looked good. Just a roller coaster. So he just dealt with it extremely well.
That mental strength probably,
yes.
I'm going to guess, helped him through what he was going
Oh,
through.
absolutely. That's something to be a pitcher. That's a big part. Is can you play on the hill mentally? You got to go up there and do business. You got to focus, and focus was one of the things. Once he crossed that line, it was all business. And he could focus through whatever. He threw it in a hurricane winds in Florida, and it was terrible. It was blowing things away, but he was still throwing the ball. They just didn't quit. So you got to be able to get her done. So that's something he learned to do, and it takes a while to do that.
Left-handed pitcher who's thrown 90+, those guys don't come around very often. He was unhittable. People were scared to face him. It was fun to watch from a spectator. It was very fun to watch, and I enjoyed every time I got to watch him.
Did he have a specialty pitch?
Well, his 90+ mile-an-hour fastball was pretty nasty. He didn't really have to use anything other than that around here. But he had a good curveball, changeup, which he didn't have to use very often. But he was just a pitcher, man. When he got on that hill, he meant business. And if you were in his way, you were a target. He turned heads everywhere he went. Everywhere he went, he turned heads.
The dedication ceremony on March 23rd begins at 10:15, followed by the Redstreaks season opener with Megs at 11.
I worked with the administration and Coach Farmer, and we helped put together what we think is a very special monument and one that everybody's going to be proud of.
Zach Farmer, a life taken far too soon, but a legacy that will live on forever.